Hey everybody, it's Jasmine, and today I'm bringing you guys my Shopmissa roundup review. I'm really excited yet really nervous to share with you guys my reviews on all these products because I did not love every single item, and I'm going to get into that. But with that being said, as with all of my reviews, I'm going to be 100% honest no matter if I am affiliated with the brand or not. I just feel like it's important to just let you guys know because we're all consumers, and at the end of the day, whether it is $1 or not, I still want to give an honest opinion and review just so you guys can make educated decisions for your purchases. Now with that all being said, let's go ahead with the first item here, and that is going to be their Perfect Filter Face Primer. Now the whole purpose of this primer is to fill in the pores and your fine lines, and it will just create a soft and smooth base for your makeup. Now I thought, okay, well, I didn't really like their old primers because they always broke me out, and fortunately this does not break me out, but it doesn't exceed the expectations that I am looking for when it comes to a pore filling primer. Now this does feel beautiful on the skin. I think the closest texture that I have in my collection to this would be the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Matte Primer. Both of these primers, the Shopmissa and Fenty, they have this similar texture where it feels moisturizing on the skin and then it dries down, but at the end of the day, I also feel like it doesn't do enough for me. I think it starts to break down and then I look a little bit dewy, and this doesn't claim to be matte, it doesn't claim to be dewy or anything like that, but when I am using a pore filling primer, I almost associate it to be matte. So today I did pair this primer with the Shopmissa foundations, and I have been testing it throughout the entire month with different foundations, and I feel like there's a certain theme when I am using this primer, and I just feel like at the end of the day, my smile lines, my under eyes, and my cheeks area, that's where I have my pores and my fine lines, I feel like I could still see them. Like nothing is being hidden, nothing is going away, and I just feel like I am wearing makeup. You know, I can touch my face and I feel like there is definitely transfer because it does break down throughout the day. So is it my favorite primer? No. Is it a step up from their old primers? Yes, because their old primers to me, like, they really did not do anything. They just felt like moisturizer, not even moisturizer, it just felt like water on the skin. So this one, you know, I do feel a difference in application, but it's not what I'm looking for, and it's not checking off any boxes as far as what I am looking for in a primer. Now, if you guys are curious about what my favorite primers are, I do have a whole video dedicated to that, and I will link it up above. In their A2O line, they did launch some shower steamers, and they do have 3 different scents. So the one that I used throughout the entire month was the Eucalyptus Mint, which is one of my favorite scents in general. I love Eucalyptus Mint candles. That is the way to my heart. But then they also launched Rose and Lavender. Now I just bought these just to try them out, but you know, one of these actually lasts a super long time, so I actually did not go into the Rose or Lavender. Now, in my experience with these, you're supposed to put this in your shower, but you're not supposed to put it directly under running water, so it's just supposed to steam up with the steam in your shower. Go figure, oh my goodness. But the weird thing is that even though Eucalyptus Mint is usually a strong scent, I did not smell it at all when I took a shower. I have a really small shower, and for this to not die is a little concerning because it's just been chilling there, and when you have it close to your nose, of course you could smell the scent, but even yet I felt like it's still so subtle that it's not enough for you to feel calm or soothe. And that's the whole point with these shower steamers, is that so you could feel very relaxed. And I just genuinely feel like if you want that fresh scent in your shower, I just feel like you can get the essential oils that Shopmissa already sells on their website and just, you know, throw it in your shower, like 2 drops or something, and then have the steam just pick it up and have it disperse throughout the bathroom. I just feel like that's a little bit more effective than these. The next thing that they launched is a petite brush set, and it comes in this really cute tin. I love the tin. I think that out of all of the brush packagings, I think that this one is by far my favorite because you could really utilize the tins for anything. To be quite honest, when they launched the brushes and they showed photos on their Instagram, I was not excited. I just felt like, okay, I'm realistically not going to use that foundation brush, and the blending brushes look a little lackluster and flat. And then when I got the brushes in the mail, I was right. I wasn't a huge fan of the foundation brush. I felt like it was too dense and too thick. So when I went to go spread the foundation on my skin, it just soaked up way too much foundation. The blending brushes itself, they were all really flat, and I feel like this kit would have really benefited if there were more domed eyeshadow brushes. With the brushes included, I felt like it was a little challenging for me to complete a whole eye look. It did happen, but it just took a little longer than I anticipated. And to be quite honest, if I'm in a rush and if I'm traveling, this is definitely not the kit that I'm gonna travel with. I think that out of all of the brush kits that Shopmissa has, I'm either traveling with the foam ink brush set because it has eyes and face, or I'm going to be using All About Eyes, which has an array of amazing blending brushes, or I'm going to use Bon Voyage, which has all of my essentials all in one. So to me, with them having so many more brush sets to offer, I just think that this one was a little lackluster, and I think the only saving grace to this kit was the tin, to be quite honest, because these brushes have already been done before. They're nothing special, and I feel like altogether it's just not practical for me in my everyday routine. I think that maybe if you are just a super minimalist and you just really like to focus base makeup, bronzer, blush, and highlight, and then have a couple of eye brushes here and there, then maybe this is for you. But like I said, I feel like this could really have benefited from a blending brush that was actually domed, and perhaps even an eyebrow brush, because all that's provided is a spoolie. I feel like for years, the top comment that I've received on YouTube is about my eyeliner and how sharp it is, my favorite colored liners, and I have videos talking all about that. So when I noticed that Shopmissa launched some gel liners, I thought, okay, here's my time to try them out. So I went ahead and bought all 6, and they do range from black, dark brown, navy, royal purple, forest green, and burgundy. And I thought that this was a very interesting color selection because it's all very grungy. Pencil gel liners are one of my favorites because I feel like they glide on the eyes so effortlessly and so beautifully. Now, some of my favorites are from LA Girl, Sigma, Marc Jacobs. I have some from Shiseido that I started to really like recently. And then these. These have got to be the driest gel liners I have ever tried because it does not want to cling to anything. And I feel like I have to use so much pressure to get that color payoff, and I feel like for a kohl liner, you do not need to be applying that much pressure. It should just glide on in an instant, and it should stay there too. And I don't know what went wrong with these, and I felt like, okay, well maybe it's like that first initial swatch. Like maybe it was just like covered in a layer that was just protecting the eyeliner. So then I tried to, you know, rub it out a little bit, and even yet, it's still just super dry. I think it's just the pencil in general, and that's the same with all of the eyeliners. It's not just like one was a dud, another one was a dud. It's the formula for all of them. And I feel like especially the ones with the pearlized finishes, those ones are even worse than the ones with just a normal matte finish. So you know what, I would just have to say that if you want a beautiful gel eyeliner that's around the same price point, the LA Girl one is $2, $2 or $3. You could still go out, get an affordable eyeliner that will last, that will glide on really well. These ones, unfortunately, are not it. And even though that I have a high standard for my eyeliners, I could just guarantee you that these are not going to do you any justice because they don't have that grip into the waterline and they don't glide on unless you do have a heavy hand. I think the one saving grace in this whole roundup review is going to be their newly released brow gels. I think MissA just does brows so amazingly well. I love their brow pomade. I love their brow pencil. The brow gel is great as well, but I just think that this is another outstanding product that I didn't expect myself to like. And I think I was also really skeptical because it was in a squeeze tube, and I thought, oh my gosh, that means I'm gonna have to squeeze it out of my hand. But after using this, I am going to completely look over the fact that I have to squeeze squeeze it out on my hand or another surface because it is so amazing. Now, this is like a hybrid between a brow pomade and a brow gel. So when I apply it in my brows, I will use just a regular brow brush, and I will also take one of those small little angular brushes. Shopmissa also has one in their Bon Voyage brush set, which is the E149, and I just use this to create small brow hairs. And once you brush your hairs out with a spoolie, it stays in place because of that gel formula, which is absolutely amazing. Your brows look so nice, and I just feel like if you are that type of person who just wishes to use that brow pomade but it's just too fussy for you, you will really like this. I think it is a more thinner consistency than a brow pomade, so it's not going to be super pigmented right off the bat, but it builds up beautifully and it builds up easily. And that's what I really love about this, because this is a quick, easy brow if you want it to be, or it could be a nice bold brow if you want it to be as well. This is an amazing product, and I, again, think that MissA just kills it with their brow products. And just like that, you guys, we are completed with my roundup review for the month of March. I hope you guys all enjoyed this one. And if you guys do want to help support me, my channel, and these videos, then I highly encourage you guys to shop via my affiliate link located in the description box below. I am always going to encourage it. It's never forced, but I do thank you if you guys do use it. Now, I hope that my reviews are helpful to you, whether they are good or bad. I wanted to just help you guys make educated decisions for your next purchases, because at the end of the day, we are all consumers, and I just wanted to make that clear once again. As always, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.